Hello traders everywhere. Adam Hewison here, coming to you from the digital studios of MarketClub. Well, it's the end of the month, the 31st. It's Tuesday. And what we normally do at the end of the month, we like to see how the markets are closed for the month, whether they're on the plus side, minus side, or where they stand. So let's go back and let's look at crude oil at the beginning of the month. Now, crude oil is closing, looks like right on the highs for the month. So if we go to a monthly chart, you can see quite clearly how we do. This is a monthly chart of crude oil. You can see it's going to close up probably about 3.2%. You can see that right down here. If you mouse over, you can see the various levels where it closes, the percentage changes on the bottom there. But about 3.2% for the month, which is not bad. But the previous month, it was huge, up 6%. So again, gasoline prices for the summer are going to be higher than they were probably last year. So let's see how that plays out. Let's move on. This is June gold, and you can see quite clearly it's not doing well. It's down for the month 6.25%. And let's just go to a daily chart because they're getting close there. Let's see. So you can see it's had a fairly large drop, down 6% for the month. And we've sort of found a little bit of a base here. We are oversold, but this low was taking place on Sunday, which I wouldn't put a lot of credence in, but we bounced back up to where the support was. I'd like to see this market go a little bit more sideways before getting excited. But right now, let me show you how we trade gold and also crude oil, and that's with our trade triangles. The weekly for trend, which is right here. So you take this one, and that's your trend indicator. And then the daily for timing. Okay, so we had a red trade triangle indicate you should short. So let's go short. And you're short from $1,244.60. Currently trading at $1,212.42. So you've got approximately about $3,200 in that position on one contract. You can see there have been no green trade triangles here on the daily. If we had it as a green trade triangle, we would have covered the position and taken the profit and moved to the sidelines. So that's how you trade with the trade triangles in futures only, not in stocks. Let's move on. Looking at the Dow, you can see the Dow's not having a good day. This is not a good day at all. This is called a negative engulfing line in Japanese candlestick terms. If we close down here and close lower tomorrow, that confirms that this is a top, and it's coming from a very important level. You can see that the previous tops right here, this is where the market's going to, if it fails here again, professional traders will sell against those highs and push the market lower. But let's take a look at how it closed for the month. The Dow closed for the month. So go to our monthly chart quite quickly. And you can see barely 0.21%. So it could actually close down for the month depending where we close today. So let's watch that. So it's practically flat. So let's move on to our next market. This is the NASDAQ. You can see the NASDAQ is actually closing up for the month 3.53%. Certainly outperformed the Dow. But if you look at the daily charts, this is what I want to look at. You can see it's up against this resistance level again. This is I think, going to be a cause for problems for this market. And we talked about this last week, and we're still talking about it today. So definitely pay attention to that. This is the last market we're looking at. It's the S&P 500 cash. You can see basically it's at an area. We talked about this again last week. Really be careful. Here's the lows, these highs that really people watching. If it fails here, this is not a good sign for this market. But let's see how it has done for the month. So we go to a monthly chart right here. Click there. And you can see that the S&P 500 is up about 1.53%. So you have the S&P 500 up 1.53, you have the NASDAQ up about 3, and you have the Dow about flat. So it's a little bit of a mixed picture, but nothing spectacular on the upside. But I think June's going to be a different month. There's going to be more talk of a rate hike, and I think that's going to be maybe a game changer in the market. But let's take a look. It's been a short session today. Let's see how things play out tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow with a fuller report. And I'm Adam Hewison for MarketClub. Thanks for stopping by. Every success. And be sure to say something on our blog. Ask a question. Any questions you have about the market, we're only too happy to answer. Have a great trading day, everyone.